This is a picture of monsters. These people are taking a weekend break from their day jobs as administrators and clerical support staff at Auschwitz. They are being rewarded for their efficiency at running the concentration camp with a trip to Solahut, the SS recreation center that was nearby. The picture was made in July of 1944, a time when the killing machine of Auschwitz was at its peak and the stench of burning flesh from the crematoriums filled the air in the camp. These monsters were accessories to more than 1 million murders at Auschwitz. Yet, they were not heartless monsters. If you study this picture more closely, this becomes apparent. The blonde on the right wears her SS cap with a jaunty, stylish tilt. The attractive brunette next to her is playfully sticking her tongue out at the camera while smiling, which causes mirth on the face of the girl towards the center of the picture, who sees what she is doing. These are not the faces of post-war mugshots, which are designed to show a person in the worst way possible, so as to reinforce our prejudice that anyone who does such monstrous things must be a heartless fiend, with blood dripping from their teeth and the black, soulless eyes of a shark. This picture is of these same SS women receiving bowls of blueberries passed out by Karl Herker, the SS officer in the center of the first picture. Notice the girls on the left warmly holding hands. This was not a staged Nazi propaganda picture. It was simply a moment captured in the private photo album of Herker, who was the Auschwitz camp adjutant. Here is something critical to understanding this type of monster. These people obviously didn't feel like they were monsters. They felt like they were normal, loving people. The Germans were a civilized people. Karl Herker himself was a bank teller, both before and after the war, who never got close to committing another criminal act. One may ask, what could have turned such people into monsters? The answer to that question is really very simple. They believed the monstrous lies told to them by the Nazi leadership. If you believe monstrous lies, you become a monster. There is a political movement in the United States which is closely linked to the Nazis in many ways: the progressives. In fact, Nazi propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels wrote that he learned the power of the big lie from the American progressives. Like the Nazis, the progressives are a fascist movement that ties big business together with government. Like the Nazis, the progressives have turned the government bureaucracies against the common citizen. Like the Nazis, the progressives have completely corrupted the justice system of the country they rule, turning the U.S. Department of Justice into the cynical department of just us. Like the Nazis, the progressives were voted into power by fooling people about their intentions, and then immediately set out to destroy the republic that preceded them. Like the Nazis, the progressives tell monstrous lies. And just as the Nazis turned Germans into monsters, so are the progressives turning Americans into monsters. You don't believe that? You say you don't feel like you're a monster? Neither did the Germans in these pictures. Let me show you what the progressives have done to you. If you believe the monstrous progressive lie about a woman's right to choose, you are already a monster. You are complicit in the bloody murders of about 50 million innocent babies over the last 40 years. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it.